how do they feel? How are they feeling about you? This is a timeless tarot card reading. It's a collective reading, so it's up to you if you claim it or not. It's for somebody somewhere. I trust the universe is going to deliver this message to you when you're ready to hear it. If you've randomly found my channel today, that's even more signs that this is a reading. If you watch every day, the more you watch, the more I connect with your guides and your guardian angels, and the more I channel messages that are directly for you. I do have emails of people saying, my goodness, I've been watching every day this week and everyone had a message. So, welcome back to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. This tarot reading is between you, the universe, and your intuition. It's completely up to you if you claim it or not. We're going to have a look at how do they currently feel. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Down this side is you. Down this side is them. They've recently let you down and they're trying to make things up at the moment. Not make things up as in lies, but they're trying to make amends for something that they've done. They let you down in some way. You know what way that is. I think it's they didn't show up when they were meant to show up, whether that was through messages in person, planning a date, having to change things. You've got the Temperance in the recent past and the Page of Swords in the recent past reversed for them. Now, the thing that they let you down on, part of them knew they couldn't do it. But what I'm picking up is a genuine thing. Sometimes people make promises or they over-egg things or exaggerate a bit to impress you, or they have the intention to want to do it, but also in the back of their mind, they think that they can't. It feels like a missing message. You didn't get a message when you wanted it, or when you needed it, or when you expected it. With the Temperance there, it feels like, a good, nice to and fro between 2 people, and then radio silence from them. And I've got a feeling they told you, don't worry, I won't go quiet on you. I'm serious about you. They are serious and they didn't want to go quiet, but they did. And part of them knew that they would, because it's something about them that does that. We've got the Magician reversed in the middle of you both at that point, which is a hesitancy, a lack of confidence, not really recognising how important it was for you to get that message. And also not recognising how forgiving you are as a person. Because I think if they'd have just said, hey, do you know what? I'm not feeling great, or this thing's come up, I can't message you, I'm thinking about you, I'm just going to be a little bit quiet, a little bit of heads up. They didn't trust you enough they didn't put enough trust in you to think that you could handle that. When we're aware of things, it makes things a lot easier, doesn't it? If you want to support the channel for free, put a like on reading. It helps get into the algorithm. Put a purple heart in the comments. It really does help with YouTube. Maybe it'll bring someone here that's never been here before. Private readings are available from my website. I've got the Page of Cups reversed for you at the moment. You've stepped into this mindset of, I'm not putting all of my energy into this. They're not coming back in here and switching on my feelings. They're not playing with my feelings. They're not just sending me a smiley winky face and thinking that everything's going to be okay. You kind of removed your energy a bit because you're trying to work out whether they're playing you, whether their silence means the worst of things. You're trying to figure it out. And I kind of like the Page of Cups reversed for you. It's like they could so easily, with a little cheeky smile and a sparkle of their eye, make you laugh and connect with you and make it all better. But the other part of you is like, no, shutting all of that away. They're not getting in there. They're not doing that. They need to prove it. I need to see the action. They've got the Star at the moment. So the 2 cups down here in your hands with the Temperance, it's now with them. We've got 2 cups there with them. They're trying to make it better. If they're not at this very moment, sometime this week, you may have quite a grovelling message off them of, I'm so sorry. And it's been a long time coming. They should have really, before they let you down, just explained the situation, it's better to have some kind of understanding than just to be left out with your mind racing everywhere. But got the King of Pentacles in the middle of you both. This is a long way from over. This isn't over. They're quite stubborn. They like to have money in their pocket. They like to gift people things. They like to... They just like spoiling people in a way of making them feel special with money. It may have been something that happened through their childhood, like when things went wrong, they got money thrown at them by their parents, like best gifts or sweets or whatever. And they kind of place that with that. If you randomly get a present, or if they're talking about spending money, or if they buy you flowers or something, they're not trying to buy you. Sometimes it can feel like that, can't it? But it feels like, no, that's the way that how they say sorry. All you want them to do is love you. And I do think there is love here. And with the King of Pentacles in the middle of you both, it kind of feels like there's an established connection. Although I feel it's quite a new connection. But there's something here that's nice, that's stable, that's grounding, and it's just... you need them to prove they're not going to let you down again. You need them to prove that they're not just going to leave you in silence. And you need them to prove that they can open up. Even if it's opening up to say, I just need a few days. Just give me a few days. So that you know, so that you think, okay, for the next few days, I've got my own things to do. Rather than sitting and looking at your phone or waiting and seeing or worrying, has something happened? You're moving on to the World reversed, which is you're just in this mindset of, I'm not giving them everything. If they want it, they're going to have to come and get it. They're going to have to show up. They're going to have to do the things. It feels like you pulling away, or I think you're pulled away at the moment. That's not going to change. You're not just swinging the door open. You're not just letting them in. They need to keep on keeping on, don't they? They need to keep chipping away, because it's worth it. It feels like you're a bit of a tough nut to crack, but you've got a big soft centre. They've already seen your soft centre. I don't think they were expecting your hard shell to come on. It's almost like what I'm seeing is a superhero with a metal shield, like egg, getting in your metal egg. They're gonna have to learn some welding, aren't they, to get in? And I kind of like that. If they like you enough, they'll prove it. They've got the devil moving forward. So part of them's going to be, well, I've said sorry. I'm trying to make it better. I feel quite powerless. Very attracted to you sexually. And then we've got the Six of Cups reversed in the middle of you both. They want you to open the path up. They want you to. They see the best in you. Sometimes the Six of Cups reversed is having your rose-tinted glasses on. It's like you're looking at them thinking, I'm going to assume the worst. I assume that you hate me. I'm assuming that you're playing me. I'm assuming that you're not serious. And they're looking at you thinking you're the best thing ever. So there needs to be a little bit of a balance here of you both looking at each other based on what's happened, how you both feel, rather than the past coming in. They've got the mad hots for you, by the way. So I'm going to pull a Celtic cross, see what else you need to know. I hope you're keeping well. Yeah, my migraines have stopped. If you're a regular here, I was suffering with massive migraines. They've stopped, thank goodness. So I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you for this connection. I want to see, can they sort it out? Can you let them in enough? Can they make you let them in? Can they show up enough? Because I think you're at the stage of, do you know what, if they're not interested, I can't be bothered. So they need to show that they're interested. And with the devil, they need to realise that they're in more control, rather than them thinking, oh, I can't get in, or just sit on the doorstep. So the Magician, which is down here, they need to recognise. And the Three of Swords, there's some kind of pain for you. You've been hurt before. You don't want to get hurt again. I don't think this person's trying to hurt you. I don't. And a magician is all about trying to manifest. You can't manifest from a place of pain. And I think there's something there with them as well, that they like to impress people. They big things up, and they talk things up, and they exaggerate and everything because they're trying to impress you, which can be seen as lying, can be seen as stretching the truth. But it's because they like you so much. They want to make you feel good. And there's something in them that they feel like they have to be better than they are, because how they are is not enough. So there's a lack of confidence there for them, and that comes from a place of pain. So we have the Five of Swords. I don't do reversals in my Celtic cross because it's all about the placement. Are we walking away from this? Are we walking towards this? What is going on? Picking your battles wisely, and this is all about your connection. This is the make and break moment. Are you going to drop your guard a little bit, and are they going to fight enough? There needs to be a 50-50 split. You can't do all of it, they can't do all of it. There needs to be a bit of compromise. We've got the Justice card, all about balance, all about balance. Stop overthinking. They need to stop overthinking. Part of them didn't want to tell you that they were going to be quiet for a few days because they were worried about how you were going to react to it. So they hid instead because they're a bit of a wimp and they're a little bit scared. And because they like you, you know, they don't want to disappoint you. The Eight of Pentacles, so that's the work that they put in originally. And there's a lot of work already been put into this connection. And when it's flowing and it's nice, it's great, you know. You're both working in the same direction, moving together. Yeah, and it's in the past. So what's coming up? The Two of Pentacles, a choice. The both of you making a choice together. Is this worth it? Is it not? It feels like you juggling your life, they're juggling their life. And it's, you know, are you going to merge it together? Can you merge it together? Can you get on with your life and they get on with their life, but also make enough time for one another? That's something they're going to have to learn a lot. It's like a negotiation, isn't it? It's like, well, how are we going to move forward? How can we be on the same page? How can we not get worried and stressed? How can they reassure you? How can you let them in? It's like lots of questions and lots of answers and lots of choices. We've got the Ten of Swords, and that's the secret underlying question. The Ten of Swords is you thinking, is this over? They're thinking, oh my goodness, have I really messed this up? It's self-sabotage, it's spiraling, but it's the secret underlying question. There's so many swords on my table right now in the Celtic cross, with the Justice card, the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Ten of Swords. So the both of you are really worried that this is over, and it all stems from their Page of Swords reversed. The impact that moment in time has had on this connection, and they kind of have to acknowledge that. But also you have to think, can I let go of it and let them in enough? Or am I just going to hold on to it and maybe I should just push them away because I can't get over the fact that they just left me in silence? Can you both move forward from it? So the timing on this is a Death card, a transformation and transition coming, which is really nice to see. Yeah, that's really nice to see. And it's the timing, there's a natural evolvement. And the timing comes after the Two of Pentacles, this grounding energy. And don't forget, you've got the King of Pentacles in the middle of you both at the moment. So there's already security within this connection. It's like, well, where do we go from here? And whatever it is that you both choose, you both can have a transformation, either together or apart. It feels like maybe together. Because I don't think whatever's happened is bad enough to completely end it. I mean, you know what happened. If this is your reading, you know whether it was so bad that you can't forgive it. If you can't forgive it, you need to move on, and you need to let them move on. If you can forgive it, then start working as a team. Possible attainment, the Tower, change is coming. The way things that were going and the way things that are going to be happening are going to be different. It's being set free from the past, being set free from the Page of Swords reversed moment, and acknowledging, you know, we're going to smash up where our foundations are and we're going to build it in a different kind of way. An outcome, the Page of Swords. Yeah. It's kind of down to them, isn't it? Now, with the Page of Swords the right way up, it's more of a, you see them as I think there may be you have to accept a little bit that they're going to say things to really impress you. It's almost like you're going to listen to things they say and think, yeah, about 5% of that's true, and the rest of it is to impress you. They may be really bad at arranging dates and keeping to them, and they may be quite bad at time management. If you can accept that, accept them for who they are, and if they can give you enough reassurance, because I don't see anybody else involved with them. It feels like your connection with them. Are they worth it? Are they not? You know how you feel. Do you want to figure it out? Or do you just want to walk away? Because the ball is in your court. Because they are going to try and fix things. And I pick up quite a genuine energy from them. Sometimes the pages, because it's all pages on my table for them. And it's sometimes the pages, they have all the chat, but they don't know how to bring it into reality. So maybe you have to be the one that is the grown up, which is a bit of a power imbalance. But it feels like they're great fun. It feels like they have this boundless energy. Anyway, so how are they feeling? They're really stressed out and they're trying to make it better. That's how they're feeling at the moment. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you on your way. If you're still here, let me know in the comments. I made it to the end. Today's affirmation is I can and I will. If you put that in the comments, I will know that you got to the end of the reading, because not very many people do. Yeah. If you're a daily watcher, Little Miss Nosy Rosie has decided she's going to start sleeping right next to my pillow, which isn't great. Last night in the middle of the night, my daughter was texting me from the other room. She's an adult, but she's in the other room. She's texted me. She said, "Oh, Mum, I've just heard a cat fight outside. Where's Rosie?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. She was in here a little while ago." I was facing my wall, and I was like, "I don't know. She was in here a little while ago, but she's not in here anymore." And then my daughter went and had a look, and she's going, "Oh no, it's not Rosie outside." And then as I turned over in bed, Rosie was on my bed, with her head on my pillow. I didn't even know she was there. And then I text my daughter back, and I was like, "No, she's in my room." So the whole time I was messaging again, I don't know where she is. She was behind me. She tiptoed onto my bed because she knows she's not allowed to sleep near my pillow because I'm allergic to her, which is great. But my hay fever tablets are working a treat at the moment. I hope you're doing well. If you've got a fur baby or any kind of pet, let me know in the comments. I just love our little fur babies that are a big part of the family. There's quite a big bully cat at the moment, lives down the road, that keeps just going around causing drama with all the other cats. So, I will see you soon.